All right, so I'm Don Bueno back here, and I have Nick Johnson's mother and Nick Johnson's uncle here, and they've been nice enough just to hang out and answer some basic questions. What I wanted to ask you, if you don't mind handing her the mic, is how did Nick get his first guitar?
Nick got his first guitar when he was 11.
11, like what? Like Christmas?
At Christmas, it was an acoustic guitaar.
Acoustic? Did he like ask for it, or did you just give it to him?
He did. He wanted to play. He wanted to try playing guitar and getting lessons. So we said, okay, well, we'll get him an acoustic, so we can start out there in case he doesn't like it. And we got him.
What music was he listening to then?
Well, his uncle here loves the Allman Brothers. Big fan of.
So he was like early influence,
Yes.
good music.
Yes.
Right,
yes.
right. So he had good influence on that.
Yes.
So he got an acoustic guitar when he was 11. What was he like? What was it like?
We got him into lessons at the little local music store up the street, and he just took to it right away.
Awesome. So at what point did you realize when you were seeing Nick play, right? I have no clue, right? When you're like, hey, this is something that might be a little more than just like a boy's hobby. You know what I mean? Like
right.
we go through a million things. You know?
I would say probably when he got to middle school.
Middle school? Like what age?
Like 12, 13.
12 or 13?
He would play up in his room, and he never came down, never played in front of us. He would always be up in his
shy?
room. Yeah.
He kind of has that demeanor on stage.
He's very humble.
Reserved.
Yes.
Yeah,
yes.
reserved.
Yes.
Like his body language is it's not tight, but I would say it's not like loose.
Yeah. As a little kid, always had to be in the spotlight.
Okay.
Always had to have the attention right on him.
How many brothers and sisters does he have? Do you have any?
2 brothers, yes.
2 brothers, are they older or younger?
Younger.
They're younger brothers?
Yeah. Yep.
Awesome. What ages are they?
They are
Or how younger?
Sorry.
That's not the age, but what's the distance?
Okay, so Nick was 8 years old when my middle son was born.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then I have a 26-year-old, so I call them the bookends, Nick and Lucas, his younger brother.
So, but in middle school, what made it change? What was the thing that you noticed? What was it?
So I got him out of the local music store guitar lessons.
Okay.
Brought him to a different place for guitar
city?
lessons.
Where was this?
That was in Rockland, Massachusetts.
Rockland, Massachusetts.
Yeah, little town, south of Boston. And I got him into lessons with another guy who pulled me aside to meet one day and said, do you know that your son is like one of the best young guitar players on the South Shore? And I was like, no, because he's up in his room all the time, sitting on his little blue stool. He had this little blue camp stool that he would sit on and just practice in his room. So he said, you need to get him in front of people.
What posters were on the wall of his room? What does the room look like? Like his middle school room where you think it's changed, what does that look like? Do you have any memory?
I tried to stay out of there. He had a guitar border, like a wallpaper border of guitars.
Is it like Journey posters or something? I don't know.
No, he had a lot of stacks of Guitar Player magazine. Okay. He was always studying Metallica.
So then
he was big into Metallica.
Oh, he was?
He was into heavy metal for a while. Yeah. And he had the VHS tapes that said, they were called How to Play Like Metallica. And so the one time I do remember him being in the living room watching the video, he got so frustrated because he was like, I'll never be able to play like this, like James Hetfield. And I'm like, Nick, just keep practicing. You're doing fine. I'll never be able to play like him. And he was so frustrated. And look at him now.
So
he's probably up there thinking, I'll never be able to play like that. You know what I mean?
He was big into Nuno Betancourt.
Yes, Nuno Betancourt. Love Nuno. Extreme, yeah.
That is different.
He was obsessed with it.
Mm-hmm.
Really?
Yes.
I did not see that coming.
Mm-hmm.
But
yeah.
I don't know anything right now, and I'm learning.
Yeah, I forgot about that.
But that dude's a player.
That's interesting. So then, he was back to the middle school. His first, was there a first band? Was it like a buddy? Like, how did that happen?
No. So he, with the new music teacher, the new guitar teacher, who said that he needs to get in front of people. He used to have little ensembles of students that he would take out and play in different little venues around the area. So that's how that started. And then suddenly and I'm not even sure how this started, but people got word of him, and he started playing with like guys my age at the time.
Oh, okay.
Berkeley graduates out
right.
in actual bars.
So he was good
at
enough to
16,
be like invited onto stage with guys who already identified.
Yes.
Okay, that's cool. I had no clue about that.
Yeah, so he'd be like 16 years old, and we would have to go with them to bars because he wasn't old enough to get in. So we had to shuttle him everywhere.
Wow, that is super cool.
Open mics
So you would
and
take him to the
whatnot.
bars and
Yeah,
stuff?
yeah.
Wow.
We were the cool parents. We were very well. I was 17 when I had Nick, so I was a young mom.
Right on.
Yeah.
I wish I would had my kids when I was 17 and 18.
Yeah.
And then,
I know,
now
it's
that I'm
kind of
fucking
fun
old,
now.
what am I going to do with you?
It's kind of fun now. Yeah.
Awesome. And how old is Nick?
He's 38.
He's 38?
Yeah.
Okay, so then he goes from like house, playing upstairs. He's like identified as like, this guy has talent.
Yes.
He gets invited up to the show. So then like, what was the next big like milestone that you could like think back and maybe tell us a little about?
Okay, so he got really into the Derek Trucks band.
Okay.
And that was when it all started to take off. He was obsessed with Derek, studied his playing, followed him everywhere, and he got, with a bunch of people that traveled around to see Derek, and you took him to a bunch of shows. We took him to a bunch of shows, and he was always the kid. He was always the guy that wanted to stay behind, like when the show was over. Well, I just want to stay and see if I can
what
see
age is
Derek.
that?
Like 17, 18, 19.
Wow.
Yeah. Waiting around for Derek Trucks to come off stage if he ever's gonna,
Did you ever meet Derek Trucks? Do you know?
Yes.
You did?
Yes. Yeah.
Do you ever play for him or anything like that, or play with them? Do you know?
No, but he has played with Dwayne before.
Well,
Okay.
he did play with Warren
I'm
Hayes and
sorry.
Derek Trucks at the Five Spot.
At the Five Spot in Atlanta.
As a
They did
guest.
share the stage one night.
Okay,
Yeah.
so full disclosure, right? I pretend like I know a lot about music, but I don't know it all. I had no clue who Nick was, where he was from, or anything. And I think there's a lot of awesomeness to that, right? Like, because there's like, everyone's got their, and so like, and Panic has its thing, and Nick has its thing, and like, everyone knows my opinion means nothing, right? And everyone's entitled to their own, and this is part of the fun of my channel.
Yep.
But he's fucking amazing. And it's like, I think it's a really awesome fit. And this band's been around for a long time. It has a certain je ne sais quoi, if you will.
Yes.
And I think it's like, I guess my question then is like, what would be previously, what would be his like the biggest thing that got him into like a level that would get him to the next level? Like, what was the band? I don't know. Like, what when he started? Because you're taking him around. He's like,
Yep.
So help me tell the story.
So I believe that he went to a Code Talker show in Boston with my husband, and I think it was just the two of them. And a friend of mine, Stu Ginsburg, who was friends with the Colonel and some other people, Jimmy, introduced Nick to the Colonel that night. And the Colonel, as you know, was able to see things.
Okay.
And
I'm pretty sure he saw more than most, shaman level see things.
Yes. So he not only guessed Nick's birthday, but he said to him.
So wait, hold on. Colonel Bruce Hampton, when he met your son, Nick, guessed his birthday?
Yes.
Like, tell me more about that.
So.
Okay.
I wasn't there, but I believe he said, your birthday's the end of July, right?
He was reading his.
Yes.
Okay, I understand now. He was picking up his energy and then putting it. Okay, whatever.
Yeah.
That was interesting.
And then he said, "I see great things for you."
And then did he kind of get his come up in Colonel Bruce's band? Mm-hmm. And what age was that?
So from that point, when he saw the Code Talkers and met the Colonel, my friend Stu had known about the Atlanta Institute of Music, and said to Nick, "You might be interested in coming down to Atlanta and going to this school, and I'll hook you up with some people that I know there." And he was like, he knew about the music scene in Atlanta at the time, and he was graduating from high school, so he's like, "I'm gonna go. I want to go to this school in Atlanta." And we said, okay. So we packed up all his stuff. We brought him down to Atlanta, dropped him off.
So he had an opportunity to go to Berkeley,
Okay.
but he said no.
All right.
He got into Berkeley. Yeah, he did. But he wanted to go to where the music scene was.
So he went to school for music.
Yes.
Interesting.
Yes. And so then he met Dwayne and Kevin Scott. I don't know if you know Kevin Scott. He's now the bass player of Government Mule.
Okay.
Yeah. So he met up with those guys, formed a band with them, and that was just it. And he just worked his way up, and then he started with Randall Bramlett.
Okay.
So he's been playing with Randall for years.
All right.
So
So,
he also played with Enrico Scott
okay.
and Kofi Burbridge.
Okay. Kofi?
He played with Kofi.
O'Teal's like brother or cousin or
O'Teal's
something?
brother. And who's the other guy? Todd Smalley, who plays for J.J. Gray and Mofro now.
Okay.
So those guys were all in a band, and for I don't know, a couple of years maybe.
So like, how does this work? You know, we get the news that maybe there's a spot that needs to be filled. Like, is it a phone call? Like, what's that day like? Does Nick call you? Hey, I mean, they invited me to come play with Panic. Like,
Yes.
how does that, like, paint that picture for me?
So Nick was home visiting for Christmas, and he had just flown in, and he always stops and visits my mom first because he loves his nanny. She's very special to him. So he stopped at Nanny's house, and Dwayne called. And I guess he went outside, and he was on the phone for a really long time with Dwayne. And Nick's girlfriend was at the house as well, and sitting in the house talking to my mom, and she's going, I think that's Dwayne on the phone, you know? And so her wheels are turning. Mm-hmm. And he comes back in the house, and he's like, white as a sheet. he's like, that was Dwayne. And they want me to come play and fill in for Jimmy. And he just, I can't even explain it. Yeah, that's how he was just very emotional because he loves Jimmy. And first of all, to hear that, you know, Jimmy's not doing well again was upsetting to him. But to be unanimously chosen by all the guys in the band, including Jimmy,
that was unanimously chosen like that.
they picked him.
I mean, because put yourself in the band's shoes.
I know.
I mean,
Yeah.
what in the dude? But you know what? But I think I'm following the right band, and those dudes like. I mean, I don't know. I just haven't thought about that. Guys? What do we do now? I mean, there's a million talented guitarists.
Exactly. Yeah, right. And
there's probably some that are maybe more technically achieved, you know?
Yeah.
And so it was through the Dwayne and Randall Blamett and Colonel Bruce, the lineage.
Yeah. So, so over the I think he was here for like 5 days for a visit, and over those 5 days, the first couple of days he was just really stunned. He was just quiet.
Like, so what do you do after that? Hey, Mom, this is the news. Did he make a decision right away to say yes? Was it on the phone? Or was he like, I need some time type thing? You know, like...
I think he said yes right away.
I think you have to.
Yeah.
As a sales guy in my previous life, I think there's a moment.
Right.
If you say you're not sure right now, dude, you are not the one.
Yeah.
Yes.
Kind of like a marriage proposal. Like, well, I guess so.
There's some life lessons there for sure. But so it was right away.
He said I have to learn 300 songs in 3 weeks or 4 weeks because they were going to,
Panic, Playa.
Playa.
Yeah. So he said that to you. I need to learn 300 songs.
Yeah.
How does that work?
I just looked him in the eyes and I said, you've got this. You've got this. It's your time. This is it. You got it. And so he locked himself up in his bedroom upstairs, his old room, and with his guitar and his headphones and his notebook, and he just hammered down.
Damn, imagine that feeling. That's got to be pretty awesome.
Yeah.
Was he like, I mean, look, there's a lot of music. You can't all listen to it. Was he like into Panic before at all? I mean, obviously he had some friends in the world.
Yeah, he knew of them, and I'm sure he knew.
But when you're a
songs,
musician, how much music do you play?
Right. He listens to everything. So, but not only that, he just has like this God-given ear for music, and that's what that's like the big thing about Nick is like it's a gift that's inherently in him, and
Right.
he just can hear something and remember it and play it back. So a lot of what you heard in Mexico, you know, yes, he had to learn those songs and he knew them, but most of what he plays is just out of his head.
Yeah, no, you can hear it wasn't perfect. Who wants that? Like, I mean, like, there was like moments where it was like, there's like, but like, dude, you're dealing with a bunch of like psychopathic fans that like know every beat, and like, but I know a lot of people. I can share you this from my side, friends that have been, you know, not in the band, but like just go to all the shows, right? And like they know the feel. Everyone recepted Nick amazingly.
He's captivating.
Like, oh my God, like, no, it was amazing. And there's a certain amount of like panic, like get up there, like we're going to work, get your work shoes on, get up there and do it.
Yeah.
And he did it. It was like,
I
don't want a perfect person. Like, what is this, like Pat Metheny or something? This is not jazz.
Right.
We're not in a freaking jazz. Like, this is not like, you know, like, I want this to be sloppy like the people I'm dancing with.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
yeah.
That's pretty cool. That's awesome.
But he's played jazz, he's played blues, he's played all the, you know, all those genres of music, and he just kind of puts it all together and puts his own spin on it.
Right. So 300 songs. So days go by, and then like, you know, to finish that part, you know, and again, I don't have any pre-written questions. I don't really know where this is going. I really appreciate you talking to me.
Sure.
So then, like, I don't know. I guess what else could you tell? Like, what else would you want to share? You know, I always got more questions about. I mean, so then he leaves for Panic the Playa, right? And were you down there?
No.
Okay.
I listened in my bed on Facebook Live. I listened to the audio
What's that like?
every night. It was unbelievable. I mean, I've heard him play so many times that like I can pick out his sound, and because he's my child, you know, we're obviously connected at the heart, and I knew that he was nervous, and I knew that he was probably feeling like he was going to throw up, and I knew that he wanted to do the best that he possibly could, you know, to make Jimmy happy, to make the band happy, and I could tell the moment that he just kind of softened and relaxed and just kind of just went with it, you know.
Okay, we'll finish up real quick. Okay. Last questions.
Yeah.
What do you make Nick for his birthday when he was a kid? Like, what's his favorite food?
Oh my God, he's such a foodie.
Like, okay, Nick's in a big city. He can get any food he wants. No budget. What does he go get?
He's a big fan of sushi.
He likes sushi. Okay.
Yeah.
What was the kind of cake that you used to give Nick for his birthday? Like, what kind of cake?
I love this question because our birthdays are 3 days apart.
Wow.
So
what's your birthday?
July 27th is mine, and his is July 30th. So we always celebrated our birthdays together. So I got into cake decorating, so I always made cakes. I made guitar cakes. Whatever he was into at the time, I would make a cake for him.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Awesome. And then, does Nick have any pets?
No.
No pets?
No.
Okay. And then what kind of shoes does Nick like to wear?
Oh, he loves shoes.
Yeah, what kind? On stage, like what's his? I don't know where to go with this.
I really don't know.
All right.
It's a good question, but
Fine
he does
Italian
love
leather shoes.
Yes, probably.
All right, I want to thank you so much. Thank you so much, guys. Hope this has been good. And thank you for your input. In a minute, we'll play some Jam Band Jeopardy if you want. Test your questions, or I can leave.
What's that? I'm having
Excuse me, boss.
I'm sorry, brother.
You're good.
So how can we see this?